Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your bi-weekly love forecast. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am the good, the bad, and the tarot. I have my heater on in the background. It's a little bit chilly in here, so I hope you don't mind that extra sound. I might turn it off in a few minutes actually. So anyways, happy holidays to all of you. Thanks so much for joining me today for your reading. I am going to be using the, the Charmin Casilli Tarot deck as my primary tarot deck. I will be clarifying with the Jacoli Tarot Mini, and at the end of your reading, pulling a guidance message from the Rumi Oracle. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer reading than I normally do on this channel, at least for the bi-weeklies, but I just thought because it is December, we have the holidays coming, I wanted to give you guys a little something extra. And if you are over on my Patreon page, I am incorporating the mini Lenormand readings at the beginning of the reading. So be sure to check that out if you are interested in getting the full reading. Otherwise, we're just going to do the regular bi-weekly here for all of you over on YouTube. So if that sounds good, let's go ahead and get started. Hello Sagittarius, this is your mini Lenormand reading for those of you over on Patreon. It is a 2-card reading, and we're looking at your situation in the middle of December, from December 15th through the 31st. I am reading for all of you out there that are Sag Suns, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Risings, and those Sagittarius is on the cusp. Also, if your Venus is in Sagittarius. So I'm looking for 2 cards here. The first card is your situation. The second card is what is influencing you. Spirit, please give me 1 card representing Sagittarius situation in the middle of December. What do they need to know? Feeling this card here, we have the Sun. Beautiful. What is influencing the Sun for Sagittarius? Well, the Sun is in your sign, so that's interesting. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. We have the Bear. Okay. So the next frame, I'm going to read both of these cards together. Alright, Sagittarius, so you have the Sun plus the Bear. So I'm actually seeing really positive news for you regarding money. It says money is on its way. So if you've been worried about money, if you've been expecting to get something or hoping to get some money in, I'm seeing that it's on its way. I'm also seeing here a fortunate man. So fortune shines upon you if you are a man, and also if you are just a Sagittarius out there watching, I do feel like money is on its way to you, so this is very positive. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your bi-weekly love forecast from December 15th through the 31st. For all my Sagittariuses out there that may be watching, Sagittarius Suns, Moons, Risings, those on the cusp, and Venus with Venus and Sagittarius, yes. Alright, let's see, what are the most important messages and energies? Oh, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Some of you guys are hard at work. I'm seeing focus, attention to detail, getting in the flow here. Doing something that is very fulfilling to you work-wise. Also a great card for money, because obviously if you're working hard, I do see money coming in for you. Now in terms of love, this does imply greater romantic feelings. You may be learning more about someone, very intent on studying someone, knowing what they like, what they don't like. So it is a positive card in terms of love. It does imply commitment. It implies focused mastery, putting, dedicating yourself to something. So, let's see here. Spirit, what are the most important messages and energies that you have concerning Sagittarius' love life from December 15th to the 31st? For all my Sagittarius out there that may be watching. Sagittarius Suns, Moons, Risings, those on the cusp, and Venus and Sagittarius. What do they need to know regarding their love lives, Spirit? From December 15th through the 31st, 2017. This is our weekly love reading. Alright, I just heard that was it. So we can cut the cards here. Make that down a little bit. Alright, at the bottom of the deck I have the King of Swords. Air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Now the King of Swords is someone who is relying on their intellect, pure logic. Could be dealing with a doctor or a lawyer or someone involved in law enforcement. King of Swords, very rational energy. You he doesn't mess around. He's not about bullshit. He's about getting down to the brass tacks. What's really important here? Who really matters? What is it that you're trying to tell me? Cut to the chase. And he also goes by the books here. He's all about facts and logic. So I'm seeing someone here who has their guard up because he has his sword raised, and he's really only interested in the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So this could be some kind of a judge as well. You might be going before a judge. Five of Wands reversed. You may be going before a judge to resolve a dispute. That's what I wanted to say. To resolve a dispute. But I do see a dispute ending here. Perhaps you were in arguments or cahoots with someone. In terms of your love life, this is just being very, I wouldn't say down to earth, I'd say very up in your head here, okay, if this is your energy. Or you're dealing with another air sign who is like this, being very cold, very distant, not a romantic energy. The King of Swords. Okay, let's see. Seven of Pentacles is reversed, and then crossing you is the Three of Cups coming up reversed. Eight of Wands. Ace of Cups. I did see the Ace of Cups while I was shuffling your cards. Knight of Wands, in the past, that's your card. Ace of Swords. That's what I thought. Okay, so definitely some truth coming out here. I do see some communication for you over the next 2 weeks. Starting with your current situation, you have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So it's interesting because the Eight of Pentacles did come out while I was shuffling, and while this is a love reading, I am getting something having to do with your career as well, and so I just need to mention this. There could be something that you're doing that is not, you could be waiting on some money to come in that hasn't arrived yet, or you're working on something and it's not paying off. I'm just getting someone might owe you money, or you're waiting for something to kind of pay off for you that hasn't yet, because this is all about your return on investment. And with this card reversed, or something that you're doing, it could be a relationship that you're in, and it feels like you've been waiting and nothing is happening with this person. You're not seeing a payoff, you're not seeing a return on your investment. This is someone maybe you've been very interested in, and basically nothing's happening here. You're not seeing, the cows are not coming. I don't know why I just heard that. The cows have not come home. So maybe you let them out to pasture and they're not coming home. So this is just saying to me that you're not getting some kind of return on your investment when it comes to your relationships. The challenge seems to be the Three of Cups reversed. So there could be gossip among friends. There could be a situation where there's gossip, people talking behind your back, people slandering you, unsupportive friends, or jealousy among friends. I am seeing three people here, or it could even be an unhappy celebration, like a party that has gone wrong here, or a reunion that didn't take place. Maybe you were waiting for someone to come back and they didn't come back, or you're waiting to reunite with someone and they weren't there. But either way, I am getting some issues with friendship here. Friendship, support, unsupportive people. It's time to get rid of those people. If they're not there for you when you need them, if they're not showing up for you, it's time to get rid of them, because this is it. We're going into the new year. You're having your solar return. Capricorn is moved out of your sign now, and it's, if you're surrounded by people that aren't supportive of you, they're talking behind your back, or any kind of situation like this, it's time to, yes, no longer wait anymore. I'm seeing that the cause of this is the Eight of Wands reversed, so some kind of blocked communication. Alright, so you could be dealing with Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Or of course an air sign here, because I have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like that's your energy though. Someone blocked someone in terms of communication, someone's not communicating, or a message has been lost here with the Eight of Wands reversed. In the past, we have your energy with the Knight of Wands. So you're clearly very enthusiastic about something. I also see travel in your past. I see positive news in your past. I see something very exciting happening for you. But right now, it feels like whatever you're doing, it isn't bringing in the results that you would hope for. It has to do with a group of friends or your community. Okay. Now, in your thoughts and feelings, I'm sorry to say this, Sagittarius, but for those of you who resonate with this reading, I am seeing there has been a rejection in love, or you're thinking that there's nothing left here because the Ace of Cups is coming up reversed for me in your thoughts and feelings. So it feels like emotionally drained, a rejection in love, passing up an opportunity for love. I'm getting something like that. And then going into the near future, this will be closer to the end of December, we have the Ace of Swords. So you are going to be cutting out anyone that hasn't been speaking the truth to you. You may be speaking the truth. This is like the last episode of a video game, right? Where we conquer everything and we move on to the next level. And so here this is telling me that you're clearing out your mind. You're clearing out your mind clutter. And you're just really focused on going in a new direction mentally. You don't want to carry any of that mental baggage with you. So this is very good. This also speaks to a victory. So I'm not necessarily seeing this as a victory in terms of a legal thing, but it could be if you are involved in a court dispute. I'm just seeing here this sort of truth. So it's about speaking the truth. It's about speaking your truth. It is a card of communication, but this is very blunt communication. And it just says that you're going to be thinking about things differently, and there's a freshness about it. There's kind of like this is kind of a double-edged sword though, because you're cutting things out so that you can move on, but it can also hurt too. So be careful how you use your words, be careful with your tone. It is coming upright for me, so you're very clear-headed and you're very clear with your speech. Especially this is very good in terms of Mercury going direct on the 22nd, so this could be on or around the 22nd where you're going to be able to clear out that mental clutter. So, whoops. Yes, I am going to go in and clarify some of these cards for you. Starting with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Seven of Pentacles coming up reversed for Sagittarius? Too many cards. Something flipped over. Nope, 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 nope. Thought something flipped over there. Keep going. Why is the Seven of Pentacles coming up reversed? Seven of Cups. Another seven. Sevens do talk about divine timing. We have the Queen of Swords, another air sign energy, the Emperor, and the Hangman. So the reason why you are not waiting anymore, or you haven't seen a return on your investment, is you had lots of options. Your head was in the clouds. You had the rose-tinted glasses on. You were, I'm seeing here, surprised. I just see there's lots of things going on for you mentally. You're kind of in a bit of a brain fog. But then you kind of got the Queen of Swords here. So either you're dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, a cold, independent, distant woman, or this is your energy, and you're being very strong and independent. You might have been teaching someone something, or writing something, or just being a very clear communicator. And I see this kind of cutting out any kind of bullshit here. Excuse my language. We have the Emperor, another card about control. And then we have the Hangman. So it feels like you've regained control in the situation. You know, the Emperor is trumping all the kings here. But at the same time, you are at a crossroads. I see you coming to a crossroads here. So you are kind of, you're of two minds here, and you might be waiting for someone. Waiting for something to change. I just feel like, you know, you regain control, but then you kind of don't move forward here with the Hangman. Well, I want to know why the Three of Cups is coming up reversed for sure. Why is the Three of Cups coming up reversed for We have the Tower, the Page of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Empress. So there was a very destructive situation or something that shook your world in the past. So I see a Tower coming down. Then I see the Page of Wands, fire sign energy. This is likely your energy or another younger fire sign. I do see some kind of message here. King of Wands, again, fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. From a page to a king, so either you're dealing with, this is masculine energy, a father and a child, or you could be dealing with messages coming from a fire sign, or a younger fire sign and an older fire sign. With the Empress here. Okay. Empress, Sun of Taurus, Venus in Libra. So the Empress is the mother. The Empress is the ideal woman. The Empress is the feminine archetype about being open to love. Here, very nurturing energy. So, I feel like there's been some messages going on here from a fire sign. I see young fire sign energy, possibly some kind of new beginning, but then for some of you, there could have been news that someone was pregnant or someone has a child here, or you found out someone has a child or someone is pregnant. But we have the Empress, the King of Wands, and the Page of Wands in the same, clarifying the Three of Cups reversed with the Tower. Interesting. So friends are in the challenge position for you, and specifically I am seeing fire sign energy here. There could be more than one person. And also with the Empress here, that to me indicates someone who, I wouldn't say is necessarily lazy, but they're very comfortable. They have a very comfortable life. They expect to be doted on, and they are very nurturing in return. They take care of everyone, right? They're a mother. So this could even be a family, because we have the male, the female, and the younger child here, and the Tower situation. So there could be changes within the family, changes within a group of friends, something like that. Okay, why is the Eight of Wands coming up reversed for Sagittarius? That was a little bit of a tricky one right there. Why is the Eight of Wands coming up reversed for Sagittarius? Oh. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups. So I feel like someone is sitting this one out here. Nine of Swords. There's a lot of paranoia and fear. I feel like someone is not responding to a message, or just withdrawn emotionally, and so they're not responding to these messages. There is a new beginning here with the Ace of Pentacles. This could also indicate an offer. But it feels like the reason why the wands aren't flying or aren't going out is because someone is very disinterested here. Someone is bored, apathetic, not realizing that there is a new beginning. And I do see some fear here. I'm going to skip to the Ace of Swords, because just timing-wise here, we're running out of time. Why is the Ace of Swords coming up in the future? We do have the Hierophant. Okay. Why is the Ace of Swords coming out in the future? Devil. Four of Swords. The Ace of Swords is coming up in the future because of the Hierophant, the Devil, and the Four of Swords. Actually, the Devil did come up, fly out reversed, but we're not reading reversals right now. So I just feel like someone is doing the right thing here or conforming in some way. This could be like they have to wear a uniform for their job, or they're married, or they're doing something that's very traditional. Hierophant talks about tradition. It talks about adhering to your societal beliefs and values, doing the right thing, doing what you believe is right morally, the morals established by society versus the morals that you would interpret as your own morals. These are adopted values that come from large institutions like the church, like the government, like your place of residence or your job. We have the Devil. There is a temptation here. There's an unhealthy bond, something that you're tied to because of a commitment. It could be because of your job. It could be that you feel bound to someone. It's a very strong bond whenever both of these come up. But the Ace of Swords to me is like a cutting energy. It's about severing yourself. So it also is about speaking the truth. And then we have the Four of Swords, which is about resting. It's about rest, renewal, taking a break, just letting things go. It doesn't say that you're resolving anything here. I just feel there's a lot of mental activity, but you are taking a break from something here. So it could be that some of you are... This is very interesting to come out with the Ace of Swords. I do feel like you're breaking free from something that has been like a chain, a ball, like a chain around you. Okay, so whether through your words, but I definitely think the mental clutter is going here and you're going to be taking a break from it, alright? Alright, Sagittarius, we are going to pull a oracle message. And I am using the Rumi Oracle today for those of you who are interested in where these messages come from. Spirit, please give me a message for Sagittarius. Please help guide them on their high spiritual path in love and in light. Blessings. Blessing of Al-Hakim. Beautiful. Really love the colors on this card. This, for some reason, I know like probably a lot of people don't like Monet's watercolors, but I always get like something about this reminds me of a Monet painting. Some very lush, beautiful colors, and I do see water here. I see something really, a place that's really beautiful to you, beautiful to your soul. I don't know if I can, I kind of want to tilt it just a little bit so you can see all the colors. Okay, I'm not going to fuddle around with that anymore. Where is my book? Here it is. And that is card 40. We're getting close to the end of the deck here. Is there any more? Almost. So there's a small poem by Rumi. I'll start off with that, and then there's a little bit of text after that. So it's about a 5 to 7 minute read if you can hang on that long. If not, pause and come back because this message does help clarify the whole reading. Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is opinion, bewilderment is vision. Rumi. The gift of wisdom, the blessing of Al-Hakim, gurgles up from your heart. Her blessing is evoked by life like the laughter of a babe, joyfully responding to the playful tickle of the mother's hand. Wisdom can make divine sense of anything, especially of that where logic is blinded. How I revere the blessing of Al-Hakim. of wisdom, for she is precious and welcome to me now and always, the dear friend who brings me such peace. A blessing of divine wisdom of Al-Hakim is being ministered to your soul, watched over by Rumi himself. This is soul medicine. It is a spiritual gift of healing, prophecy, insight, and the capacity to surrender any impatient claim for what you cannot yet have. As you receive this gift, this blessing, which happens at a soul level, your attitude to life becomes more curious, open, still, and receptive. You no longer have to drive the unfoldment of your desires into form. You rest in assurance that your daily application and effort is enough, and so is your surrender. Mental anguish is soothed, and you are able to accept the unfathomable nature of divinity in its expression of itself as life. You become comfortable with the reality that the price of being closer to the divine is the giving up of your need to always understand. From this place of increasing stillness, great activity will flow. You shall become capable of being the surrendered vessel to the guiding divine hand. And truly great contributions to the human soul evolving can occur through you. So much will simply emerge, erupt, pulsate, and emanate out of you. And yet you will feel within as though you are doing nothing at all, even whilst so much is happening through you. Such holy paradox shall become your daily experience. You may feel unexpectedly perhaps that in some way your vision for your life and purpose, your divine passion, is clearer than ever before, and in other ways completely unknown to you, a discovery yet to be made. That is as it should be. Wisdom bestows upon us the sane capacity to work with the opportunities that are right before us, to release situations and circumstances that have passed, and to allow the future to take its shape according to the ineffable timing of life itself. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. If you are uncertain about an issue in your life, be at peace. There is divine healing that can occur most readily in the unknowing. Follow the sacred honoring ritual and know that all is indeed well, beloved soul. Perhaps you are journeying very deep indeed, and your allegiance to your intellectual mind is softening in favor of allegiance to your heart knowing. You may find yourself craving different company with different interests, or finding the world of opinions and debate rather less to your liking, and the worlds of creative expression more nurturing and nourishing to your essence. If this is the case, this oracle comes as confirmation to trust in the changes you feel within, in any and all ways, no matter how insignificant or dramatic they may seem. Know that they are seedlings of a new way that shall grow from one step into an entirely new and more sacred orientation to your life. You will not necessarily have any idea how that will happen or what it will look like. This matters not. The acorn becomes the oak because that is its innate destiny. It happens without any active participation apart from a willingness to grow through life. So it is with the precious blooming now happening within your soul. To know less can bring the greatest gift and blessing of all. To be able to love and therefore live more freely. This oracle also comes with special guidance to bring you peace. Look to the old ways, to the ancient wisdom teachings that run as one vein of life, giving love through all traditions. The old wisdoms teach of cycles, of timing, of letting go to allow for new life to happen, and of the greater intelligence and scheme of life to which we must surrender if we are ever to know even a moment's peace. The fire in your belly is a beautiful aspect of you. Just let it be the breath that swirls around and through the heart that ignites it, not the passing, huffing, and puffing of the impatient mind. For when the fire in the belly is fanned by the breath of the heart, You shall have peace and dynamic movement, restful stillness and soul-inspired action, all at once. You shall become one with the living holy paradox, and the healing power of your love shall know no bounds. Sacred honoring ritual. Say aloud, I call on the divine presence that loves me unconditionally, and I surrender into your wisdom. Bless me now with the ability to accept your grace, your bounty, and your gift of my life in all its mystery. Help me learn and grow that I may realize the love that lies within all, including my own being. May I dwell in the loving mystery of sacred compassion. I call upon the wisdom of the ancient ones, those who love me unconditionally and know truth. May your power and knowledge calm my mind and ignite my spirit, so that I may be one with love, empowered in peace and purpose. So be it. Rest. You have completed your sacred honoring ritual. Sending you much love and light, Sagittarius, on your journey forward, and I'll see you in the new year. Many blessings to all of you. Bye.